My name is David Lewis. I'm a library assistant and my hobby is researching family history. I've been doing it since about 1997. I sat down with a grandfather on the porch. He told us stories. He liked to tell stories and jokes too. But I finally was like, he was getting older and I was thinking, if I don't write these down, they may not ever be written down. So I sat down with him and it kind of ballooned from there. The process for researching family history, the best thing to start out, if you can, is to start talking to the living people, your mom, your grandfather, and you just ask them questions. And one nice thing about it is when you're talking to people, there's not going to be a person who doesn't like talking about themselves. So if you can get them in a relaxing environment, they'll start telling you about an aunt or an uncle, and every now and then something little family secret will come out, which is always fun. When I first started researching family history, it was just pen and paper. From there, I realized that if I start typing on a word processing program, it's nice and neat, spell checks, and I can print it off, and then I can insert objects like pictures as well. For me, it's transitioning on the computer. What also helped with that is local genealogy societies started putting their information on websites. A company out west decided that they could start digitizing documents and putting them online and selling subscription. They charge you to be a member to access these documents, but it's a lot cheaper, way a lot cheaper than actually driving to, say, Tennessee and sitting in the library for a weekend. I can sit at my desk or at home and look up information. One thing that's really happened recently, past few years, is that people are putting their family trees with the branches and everything online, and you get a lot more collaboration, and you meet cousins online that they may know something that you don't. If y'all don't know anything, y'all kind of team up and work together on figuring out who a particular ancestor was. And several years ago, I actually scanned all of my notes, and they're all stored on my computer, and I back them up on an external hard drive. It's a lot easier because all of the stuff I'd researched would fill a bookshelf, but now I can carry it. It's just in my laptop. DNA testing helped my genealogy because they realized that you can actually distinguish parts of your DNA come from certain regions. It also helps with it being online. You can connect with other people that share certain segments of your DNA. The website will say, you're probably this person's third cousin. And so they'll make connections and share information that way. To share one example is I had found a cousin that nobody knew about. There was this guy that showed up on there and said, this person is probably your first cousin. I was like, wait a minute, I don't know this name. So I emailed him, and we exchanged phone numbers and talked, and come to find out he's like legit first cousin that nobody knew about. And after we found out about it, each other, we actually met and had dinner, and it was just neat finding a completely new family member.